Enugwu-Ukwu lieno, Enugwu-Ukwu zono, Enugwu-Ukwu lizonu. Onye na anụ onye bụ Ozo Nkpu Amaobi Okafọ. Ofia Dulu Enugwu-Ukwu na ụmụ. Abịakwa again. This interview now, ngosi unu bụ the last time na kwụsị no part 1. Basically the first one but part 1A. So this one now but part 1B. The reason I went part 1A, part 1B, and now again went part 2. Okay? But I can record rather one, you know. But now, nkana chigo soon now but part 1B. The last time I could say otu nsogbu si wee bido. Na kita ka ha ga-abazi gazie into details if a cause dị nsogbu and other things. Mana ka ngwu na eziokwu ọ na-adịkwa mma mmadụ inwe afa nna. I'm being honest with you guys. Okay ma, inwe afa nna. It goes a long way. Ife nji ekwu ife a bụ na agwa m na ege this interview. Unu afu na nsogbu niile na the same men they involve na every single one of them. The same people. Bụ ndị na-akọs nsogbu niile. Mana reason ji agwụ na ọ na-adịkwa mma inwe afa nna is this. Because these men are used to getting their way, okay? Agwa m mgbe fa bi America. Where chi hijack Association of Enugwu-Ukwu Indigenes, AEI. Then the President General AEI then bụ Ifeoma Obiekwe. Mgbe ha bịa wee chọọ ka ha displace Ifeoma wepụ etinye onye nkafa, because that's how they do things. Ha bịa ewepụ gị nwunye onye ha like. Ha wee bulu the same thing wee bịa America, but it didn't work out for them. Okay? Mgbe fachi wepụ Ifeoma, it didn't work out. They now went back. We form more ECDU. We bulu bịa America. But reason ji aka is this. Before her former ECDU, Mbahachi Wopu Ifeoma, they started attacking her character. Because that's what they do. Ha try Iwopu, if they don't succeed, Fesogi with character assassination. But unfortunately for them, Ifeoma Obiekwe nwa afanna. Ibata na Enugwu-Ukwu today go Nwando, go Nkwocha ha, ma Akaji Akofa. Ị ga-agụnye lu Orimili Obiekwe. You know, mgbe ha chi push Ifeoma have to remind them family osinia. Not only that, anyanga be Ifeoma no onwe but an accomplished person. So mgbe fa try or work, what did they do? How we put ECDU just to destabilize AEI, because that's their template everywhere. Loten na ungentia this interview now, because what Ofia and Ofia Dulu is telling us na nsogbu anyị niile na afu bidoli mgbe Jude Ekwunife zọ PG the very first time. Loten na mgbe Jude zọ PG, na those men also were against Jude. After Jude wins, we be the second time. Hajuna Jude Amam Bade again. What did they do? They removed him easily. Because Jude then were after, let's be honest. Even though Jude has managed to make name for himself. But then, without the backing of Ofia Dulu and Osofia, he didn't go anywhere. But before he went to Jude, what did they do? Character assassination. Do you guys remember that? Hagwabaya na Jude abronye Enugwu-Ukwu, no nwa diani, no na-eme nka, no business ya Ozo nka eme nka. They came after him. This is the same person hana aṅụkọ mmanya na-erikọ. They came after Jude. Jude succumbed, but all the same Jude are now. So now they attack is Ofia Dulu, but that's fine. But I want you guys to listen to all this stuff. Where water? Na mmadụ inwe afa nna na agakwa a very long way. Mgbe Mike Nkwocha banye President General ECD, he didn't go far. I didn't even think no last year one time. Bonnie Nkwaku banye, he pushed your Bonnie to the point. Now one day he exploded in public. But after that explosion, Guinea Obanono, the same men this current PG now, my own brother bụ Dikin Henry. But I still not is a PG. And I told him, stay out of these people. Is a PG with this type of characters. I wasn't part of his. That's why you guys didn't hear from me, but us known as. But now because Henry believed in what he was doing then, with all the supporters on. Yet they did everything. The first election had tie, right? But at the end of the day, they managed to push him aside. Well, this current PG hang on now. Una don't go from this current PG. Can he say anything? No, because before Oku anything, all I got palace Igwe na Ndoti approve everything on Achiku. Onya bo chichi obodo. Bro case achi obodo bikon. So mana bikon achom kun get this part. Nka dey a little bit longer. Nka go almost an hour. So achom kun wendidi. Genti kun gota otun nsogbu siwe bido. Then from after part 1B and then I get part 1C, then D get end is the thing. Enugwu-Ukwu kenekwa moon.
Ana wetu anabe ichi akajako. Ozo Nkpu akajako. I went with this meeting. And mele abana nolum I left. I ain't doing this na wotu. So oge ekwute maka isi nwe ọzọ. Onye ken si na eziokwu na onwe ya. Na ga-clear his conscience. Sa nabatakwa na abana n'ọzọ Enugwu-Ukwu na ọ ga-ekosi ya. This language is very, very clear. Na ọ ga-ekosi ọzọ Enugwu-Ukwu. There was quiet. Ofia we kunie. So isi ọzọ. Because nobody opened mouth to answer what he said. It was like a heavy bolt from the blue for you to say that your son is not qualified. But if you take him that this is what he will do, or the very categorical conclusion of your baba. Watch I my friend, I again maybe personally. The next I was meeting of this year also. I in my characteristics, we say because of the fact that this man was the biological father of this person. No way to case me. I said, sit down. Because Somenana is predicated on. Only serious no even the amma. Yame. But solo, Echwa, Echicha, and Anafu. We call no back, but a boy, and I say you won't get here. But they'll come very noble. No, ya bunna.
Si sechine.
Give my river. But Sunday, she also. Nya wetutu ni oji ka ọwa maka na onye amagolo onye ọrụ wee kwete na wee go buzi okwu ojefuru ya microphone so ka mmeche juazi onye isi ọzọ osi na ma ife ọ chọrọ ikwu
ọjọ ibu ahụ
esi ọ chọrọ ka ọ bụ onye ọnụ dị and saying also. Ozo. Can you it took you also? Why causing the first no to go over intend on with what the father said. It or be a bar. Makonya bu a great disciplinarian. Osna ke ya kwa ọcha buru okwu mme wee bịa meeting. Ihe futa ogoru mo singa nje change.
I'm glad na ikwu ifa maka some of the stuff a na-ebodo Ofia Dulu bụ na abịa bie ka echi ndị ọzọ bịa bie ọchụsịsị onye ọbụla.
So ọ bụrụ na ị dịrị etu esi edu wee
bie
and o kwuru ụbọchị izizi ya nweta ekwe nọnsens ya ga-edifine kwa ọzọ etu o si dị ọzọ irifụ na-eme kịta na-enwemi ya onwe ama na anyị na-eji ọzọ nwere n'ọnụ ọbịa mee line na onye ikwu aka gị ga na-eso Igbo eze ka anyị ji eji ichi ọzọ so anyị na-aga that long line ya nwee bụ ụzọ na-agba egwu o ketere na-eso ewu na the same line eneketa ọzọ agụwa gị and wee refine anya igbola anyị anụ igbote every Martins onye ọ na-ewere ofu pịa ewezuo ekwuru ọzọ pịa ewezuo ọfọ ebe dị ka isi ọsịa owere nke edebe okete were onye a were olu m were ebe online of seniority
maka another thing a na-accuse unu bụ na eweta ife ọzọ unu akpakọ nsọsọ.
Fine, just take what I'm saying. Yes. Even if you know about Quran, if that's not to me about ọzọ what I thought, I'm a question to Somalia. If she's predicated on you telling the truth.
Yes.
Of course, gonna go for us now. Ezoku bundu, monyokwe. Ezoku bundu, monyokwe. So what I'm even now about ekefanu ọsọ eji egbu efi onye nke a jee n'uwelu at the end of the day egbu efi na-abụ enwe okpe ewu asatọ nwa ọdụdụ efi na-abụ onye ndị isi ọ na-eru m because that time was the 5th or so. Right? So, but something on a buzo Yemen is when
yes.
Coincidence of history or coincidence of devil or whatever. The beginning of the quarrel was started by Abana.
Yes, can you
so no ga onye a ga-ekwu
mgbe oyekwu nke ahụ ya nke a dị iche nye okwu maka ụlọ ọgwụ were yes ha chọrọ hitie otu o si wee bido dị nsogbu na ọzọ yes
papia amụcha anyị akwacha papia ọmụ akwa papia in appreciation of etu si wee kwali man no my personal friend netara ụlọ from Abuja ọ na nọrọ with me until Masingana ebulu njebezie back to Enugu o wee nababia. We were very friendly and very close in our time and very supportive. Was that we had a ballroom at the OG3 so, Papia, which I acquired, Oputa 8 years back, without one money from the way to that's not but that's what I'm upon the force not go wake and them because we will be able to look at piano. Can I say answer what? No, if I name alone wine. After that, I was able to know about here, Obia, but the constitution. In the
which goes on program.
After okay, which goes on.
All right, you put it with your zone, meeting.
No, but because
you said your zone. And then we say it once. What uniform?
Maybe I tell you something. I never meet in the Wednesday meeting. I'm going to buy an agent, I get a uniform. Obviously, the blue phantom Rolls Royce, yeah. Yearly safari dress, you don't know you have one dozen. So nobody told me. I say, I'm back. You have to go back. My merchandise, yeah, I mean, it shows. Yearly trouser and shirt, yeah. I'm going to already up and dozen. But joke about the line. Say, no, go back home and get your uniform. Even a disciplined group of people. No idea, men of. But you have to be well dressed. No, a code of conduct is better than for just here, no country. Assume no one can have Phantom Rolls Royce. No, a group of Phantom Rolls Royce. No, Phantom Rolls Royce, Abasarani, no Zainame. No, they will look able to Louis. Digatia. Only nature of Tata. Diga piles which last. As a one. Must you get you also? Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw Bunny in the other area. No, you can me. When I might have a lecture, only over yours up, I reckon to me in Yaka. Okay, 7. Or was it that yours would be near the canopy? Yours are the Lini Abro Nuno, and then a most elite only Abro yours am up there been yours in the Lini by any year. Only me look at Carol, but it's your love also. This is well in some I Giabana. We can't better, because all we need. Unless you are Carol, Kunia. Carol, when you girls you know, school, Kita. No, man, you're not more easy. Which I am here. Oh, you and Yana, see, I'm back. Away could you poor? Where's you Egone shows that Coach area? Also, go your little Wunia. Away little Wunia, and where it's yours. It's just yours. Where's like the way you go knows that, but the level of discipline in us.
Yes, okay.
Look at me, after some years, I don't know where we Mesu, no outside that day. Where's no age? Only one man, and I bought woman being a minute. I was right here. Only where about me, but it's no way. But I just need you. There, she almost a gill. I mean, just young woman. Here, but okay. Okay, got where's in see if you were zoom in America about the way. Maybe those you be where Rafa. No, Ofia Dulu could believe again. Now, why up where? No more top yet. Only about a balloon only like John Bosco or John Kitty. Oh, yeah, Sina Papia, Arapu, not scatter him. One do 20 whatever. Because I cheat out none of us now, natural Ibo's way, Jenna, now make both JB. Come have you those year back. Can you go here the last of where while you even? Let's remember. I'm at your look and take a negative, but I got if I may everything, which we did. Munekatelwa, never. Uchendu, Omambala, Akum, Anchene Wedge, Ezibo Makoni, Anchene Wedge. We can name I just was Omesu, Solia, the Zarad Omesu, Osazoes, which is the Radre. At the end of the day, I went with the Mesu. I didn't make everything there. You cannot go for me. Who's the woman's name ever? After you see the lab also. Well, omit now, but you got the same tradition for the year nearly. All God will some people against us, against those. But the form Ozo Nkpu. We that seen as constitutional, the useless. They will play.
Yes, listen. Interview in America, these sections. I can't wait this with you. More eventually, Bruno. Okay, go now. And well, a yawning lacuna, a yawning gap in Enugwu-Ukwu. Only bring it up in the Ozo Nkpu in a meeting. It was like not on the Ozo Nkpu, Enugwu-Ukwu, because the regent was falling short of expectation. The Ozo Nkpu, we hand over Enugwu-Ukwu. There was a Maramaga Ganiru Magaganazo. Eh? Now, one of the meetings na be go Stabuna. Abana is a member of Enugwu-Ukwu Forum. Let the delegation. Where's not Kafa Kenyan, their elders and their fathers? Can you ever want to tell her? Can you ever chance? Kafa may find him, each and one of us has done 1 or 2 things for Enugwu-Ukwu for the village. So, okay, notice. Then what I got, it was and when we this Ozo Nkpu. Obiokutoganye. I say I can see a meeting of stakeholders. Nabe Mike. Mike had that by meeting in Ozo. Who is a machine? Or more even don't you also but they have a clique that click out drink.
Crystal,
something crystal.
Crystal Club.
Yes.
Okay.
Crystal champagne.
Champagne, okay.
So these are the things with Enyana Abana close and many. So okay, from that meeting. That was the first time for Enugwu-Ukwu. The stakeholders in Enugwu-Ukwu got serious. We may elect 4 people. And we 4 joint chairmen. If it's any, more. If it's any, Ofia Dulu. If they know Mike, Urokwe, na above me where, Ofia Dulu, Urunebo Noji, Okutako. These 4 of us, and we sat 4 of us. If we can make a watch word, truth. Nothing but the truth. I will maybe. I'm a Lagos almost every other week. Because I know where I am. We go make a constitution. Even as she grew now, we are from where Miss Weber Uboko. Haigwe was recruited by Abana Mike in the men for so many. So one of the meetings in Dozonema, I met a meeting to an extent. We were Makipu, it was then stated. Now, men any of this, men well constitution. Do you follow?
Yes, yes.
We started a Rodigame constitution. 4 of us headed 4 segments of constitution. I headed a constitutional drafting committee. I don't know which one headed. My headed.
We are all co-chairmen.
Yes, we are
4
all
chairmen.
co-chairmen of
all the group sections.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at this short. We have
Yes.
4 co-chairmen.
Yes. It was in that meeting, incidentally or luckily, Obama was president of America. Monoye Tanzania. So we remove all the hitches and impediments. Mercy and Runo Igwe. America. One day I say one day I say, what do I do like Clement, Jude, were highly encumbered. Right?
Yeah.
We abolish those things. If Obama can be from South Africa and become president of America,
from Kenya.
Kenya, not Kenya.
Yes.
Say we draw constitution. In the process of drawing constitution, Keroiga is president of Enugwu-Ukwu CDU. When he says we agreed no nyaga na no isan Ozo. Go on fight them. Now I take off more than 6 months. Well, we were shutting a course in Enugwu-Ukwu. It was some way gave men Jude Kunifa. Senior game. I've met all of us individually and then collectively. When you farm go, Yamalenu, Malabero Shondo, my bank card, now where they go. Mama yes, no getting on a command. No one go with them, I'll call them. And I encouraged him. I work with.
No Jude.
Right? We join tours of villages and everything. Torture. Eh? Bruzene shows it one city. It was that meeting that gave rise to ECDU election. But before many election, you hope here. On go actually she abanoz on a befa. Kamuna Mike, you know. It's my kid to see me now. Then we to go to President ECDU. I said, Kerono, quite good. I see no good. Then we to go make it a piano. He said, Nitalia can you? And my choice money also got from Marita.
Italy also Ofia.
In my Ofia.
Yeah. Ofia Dulu. Yes.
No can you?
Politics.
Yes.
Okay, politics.
I can talk about two.
Okay, politics can be actually.
No, can some matter in this Italy. Kerono was in no Birica. No. You are not doing anything good for him. He retired as an admiral. He basically a local president of one town. He can't get anything from Oka direct. He must go through the local government chairman. He said, Obierika is my boss. When I been at my command, when he was a junior officer, okay, I will go controller. I made my point to state administrator. That is not a good thing. It's not we are not giving him promotion, rather you are belittling him. President of ECDU. Where my patients spend here. I can't talk to a chairman. Village even an I say, that's not always beaver. And besides, now go by and watch this boy. Go and campaign. Run my village, Boba. No one I give vote. My village, I say no. I saw Judge over. Oh, print go flyers. Print your books to sell himself. What are we going to tell him? It's not God. Say now, I won't do it. Say I will never ever do it. I have supported him, and you told us to support one person, and we have supported him, and I cannot go back. Do you understand? So when I'm gonna not go off here. When I go off here, we come. And they wanted to rig even
The election.
Etu esi eme na Abuja. Ofia bụrụ eguru in politics. With option 14
what's your that's wide draw? Option A4.
Right. What option A4?
And each village came with 100 delegates. And Umunna gave with 10 people from each Umunna. Umunna didn't know that village. You may 8.
Yes.
So every Umunna participate here, and they got cheaper. And I'm out to vote. Now I have on the line. I check here after 1,800 delegates. What's that? Line. We ought to have electing. Yes, you are. Come on the collective will of the bank. Function in I wait away. Mike merchandise at the highest will have 10 million or 20 million.
Yes.
Before if you can buy them, go ahead. But it's not option A4.
Out of the 4 joint chairmen, 3 of us agree with the formula.
You must not delegate. Can you be 100 people? So,
Mike, you? Yeah, only the Kunya Abono,
Naga Monya Menu. We say a student will in because some may give my village as no. So what I'm going to, I will respect my conscience first and foremost. Knowing gospel to Nalo by Power, West Chavi, and we came the game that day. So when we won them,
so Jude may say win.
Cambian. So Mbosiawa. I bet you will. Abogum Obiriga privately. Say an Obiriga for the past 30 years. They were air vice marshal. Now for Enugwu-Ukwu. Niga barami to no munna. Niga barami to no ndi obo. Niga barami to the village you know. Niga barano no ka this Emmanuel Church e belong to. Did you go to register say I don't know come on in. Kamalage. Niger St. Anthony's Nina. No one yamaro yambo. Now 100 pews there. See you go plant, go even in. You know that up to that can no come. This Christmas I got a public address system. Almost 1 million. Muna only I get 250,000 Bino cake, Dr. Bino cake. I will be doing it here. You know that I will get lawyer. This chair look at my public address system. St. Anthony. Now December I just got about 3 weeks ago. When we get no audience, you work. Anybody even open to any
yes.
You know that? So, what I said, you go to no good and you go to Malaki. I said, they will go call everybody. Sorry, I can't even a hall. They will see a kind of banana. And look up that's here. Unless I delegates, only account to leave vote. Only account to leave vote. So just account to only in case I can number. Go well. We do. At the end of the day, again, everyone nominated the Jude. Line the below from there. We don't know.
Oh, line for Jude.
From that, our city center, we know now. I was there 1,800 delegates. I was there Obierika Bamutia. I was in the photo here to put Bamutia poor, Abala Bamutia poor, only Alua. Mike Machel at Bamutia poor.
They announced not resign.
I said that Hatch was the weather. I said, no, it's a delegate back. Even as this was the weather. So that was right.
Now, let me continue on there. That victory of Okwatu was the beginning of problem in this town. Because
good.
When Mike Ozo, he was coming to scatter this Ozo Nkpu meeting. He told me he was going to scatter it. That's not Ofia Dulu. when we want to say, if you scatter Ozo Nkpu with an issue, you can go ahead. It started coming for Ozo to know the Ifedenia because we were very unanimous. They were Ozo Nkpu. Then he baptized it, not on the father. When Aigbe was nominated, that made their day. But the fact that Aigbe was a classmate, so I wasn't bothered. I thought he still had that objective reasoning. This is very pragmatic. So, for all of you all, see now on the Catholic. Oh, my father saw Anna Poka Bluzo. At times, one I gave. Yes, who no young one, no snake with the Lego, as you bring a edge, as you went. What are you, sis? Oh, where is you taller? Because I didn't have it west. So when Igwe became, and Igwe had it easy, because he was the most potential candidate, right?
At the time.
At that time. It was either him or many or half a man.
How many years ago?
Igwe.
I tell him. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes. Because, in fact, I told you, we were no reasonable person. You got that?
Only the most qualified.
Yabatele was most qualified. But I wait, see, I'm Enugwu-Ukwu Agbasa. Crap good year, time will come when they will take their position. Olufa. Do you understand? I see goes in Olufa, it's not going on ever. We're concentrating on Egba. So the day Egba win, the first they have won. To have won a presidency and have won a rural party. Get this thread, right? And Egbe believed in them.
They were financing him.
And because they were financing him. Do you understand? To the extent that I, as a very close friend of Egbe, when we were growing up, I went to him. I don't come to you as Igwe. I come to you as a Raphael Egbe. And I poured all my heart to him. We said there are 3 things you have to do to survive as Igwe Enugwu-Ukwu. Don't middle. I see you.
Good.
Don't ever. Imiddle ECD one. Don't middle on other ship. Now, one of your close friends are going. No federal lad as you go. I said no federal and I'm saying, this is story told you.
So, because can interrupt Ognanka.
Okay.
If I try to get fairness. But even now, Ofia Dulu. That isn't surprised now. Ofia Dulu now says the most qualified. Raphael now. No, never. But I'm asking I go about Ofia Dulu. And I choose Igwe. Na Palace Silo. Nelolia. He will believe it. No, I'm going to choose on.
What are they?
Even though I allow him to talk, but I can give you this to take to the bank. This question, when this house, that main house, was on foundation level, and I can't be for forever, here was where he was living.
Nani bungalow.
Yes. Where's one? And cases what I need. Or call no the befa. See everyone at the ever. Set all the everybody one here. Then I go. In lieu of what he had been doing for them. Instead, because he where Ostabura was telling me that he was told Northern Palace, Ofia could say that he doesn't want Igwe, and he will not ask for Igwe. Do you understand? Igwe Ostabura Mwadia, he's just reading this. What's it going to be in Enugwu? Yes. It was almost this size.
Yes,
with swimming pool.
Everything.
With everything even. With the Rolls Royce on the garage. That Rolls Royce is still there. Near like we can believe a baby. 1 year back. Yeah? And throughout all Ghana, she's yours. And I saw. Good TV. So I put on also. I said, I mean, I mean, actually, now this also is here. Right. Oh, go, I'm Jeff Nanga, Prime Minister, said, you was not me also.
If I can call you, English Prime Minister. None yours, Akajiak, Abana, Eketel. Ndị ochie ndị ọzọ tupu ndị abatabazie so that n'iwu na nga abụ igwe onye bụ n'isi wee aka ji akụ nwesi ọsọ ọbịa na-enye m nsogbu ka mgbiri igwe ọ na nga abụ igwe ọsọ na ya bụ my prime minister nwesi ya na ma chọrọ na ọzọ alụnwa ezugola anyị ha jee na trọbụl na achọrọ na ndị ndị ọyị zọrọ igwe bụrụ igwe ndị obodo ha na ego ha gwụrụ ebe ha na-eme igwe Menyora, go Okaka n'ụwa. I know my friend, I know the egwu na-ewere la bie. Bill Probas the villages na nyem mmadụ. Ha ji emebe ka mmebe n'ụmụ ife ọzọ anyị na-eme. Malmama n'ọmụ ka o ruru. Azụtara eme azụta. Having been this is the year now, 45 years mgbe onye ọzọ. Ọsọ bịa chiri 82, mwa chiri 77. You know that? So now I go in the cabinet. No good in the cabinet. Now this one is go line. Ebe chukunyelum kan wuli enough. Na macho igbe ni igbo onye obuna. Number 1, an aristocrat. I know the life they live. No time they tetola. No time they japia golf. No time they America. And you cannot interact into those times. Nigeria japia golf. Onye obuna say they play golf. Even a golf course, if you want to be the marker, the army, golf, and you cannot stop me from the golf. My catch why I can go for my merchandise. You see, Ababia, I better go, I get a million, my GOC, everybody. So I didn't want to do that all. I just believe when I walk. Whichever plane or log, even with all the new dresses and you know what. The matter of Cameras or Zop one name. Well, I teach you, I believe, yes, so he has all as Israel, he has a was on a snack here, he had on also. Only to get that question when I interview. Go on.
When that is the question,
Clement, why for you? I wish you had a better interview. When
let me continue.
When you know, put the pudding can one. Can you go no when you know Yaman? Now sign up on the Igwe. Upon those I mean. The same Igwe when you put on we in Akia, no Choka Kia, the Nozo. They claim.
Why not you?
Now before he may also they are there to him.
Yes. Well, now where to sway Jepuye? Because the first cabinet meeting Igwepo. And don't know why his roadmap. If he's a ball, Ozo Nkpu, which led me to going to him. In addition to even Guariancia, do not appoint any prime minister or any this or any that. No one you understood. Give alone before make appointment. Ojo na agwa na Ofia Dulu chọrọ igwe. Ni se na Ofia Dulu chọrọ igwe. Ofia Dulu chọrọ igwe. Onwe na agwa anya. Keep take me because he knows. Abro monye ntukali etu a. Also ni agwa that I'm only person who has came and given him advice, except because you know me. Right. Where's here? You break and even name one. Nigga, change that problem. Not fair, if you not get any support. Where from Nyaga irrelevant also. All Nyaga irrelevant also with all the sailors in to know so. Kick an amazing. He said, yes, you are very, very relevant. He said, first and foremost, you are primus, you know, first among people. And not given Nandozo.
As a patron.
Wait, Niga bu our grand patron. No, no, against Ozo. If you say, all nine shows is choice be my fine name. If you shows on in Abia, in the Babu, a chain news. Before I ran about 7 cannon fire. Utofebuni. I gave you if you can never move each other. You can achieve each of why watch energy, why watch orgy. Every food I need in a bar, we come to your palace. You twice a treat. This was proposal we wanted to present because you know we were holding a meeting before the last days of Igwe. Because okay, Kevin, was always well suspended people in Atana Bamba. So, with all these things, again, with all these things, Kevin, inside get this done. I'm going to summon the elders of Ozo.
After I gave my approval.
Yes.
After only southern they approved.
Yes. Inside the chair, and I go. The chair, Zienianas, or sim go, my company, when I was in Lagos, and we was a meeting. And the following Saturday, or Saturday night, and I could go. Sign 9 years. What is yours?
That's fine. So because we call again, no, because I'm ideas. Must say name also when name interview. What choice is yours? Must say like go solo was there, lawyer bonyoso.
Okay, good.
Like go solo zeze, lawyer bonyoso. My question is where there seem outsiders yours ka owinye go ebechi. See amba na the condition president. He gave you a boo as Enugwu-Ukwu, but he got bonyoso. Without being on your name, I'm president of a name, that what will qualify you. No, Miss Chigo, a Chigozo, Nchie from one, I cheer from one also. And who are what the person? I will also the choice was my Odu. Tisha was. mwachiri for mwa ya tari mwa ya certificate.
Yes.
Let me check with the Anene. We put an age. We say I go each other. Nigga be able to pay also only also homage with 1 ram with brandy, G and Okonkwo. Which he came with Agi Baka.
Moji, no.
Logi, you know. Which is Oji which is came with Agi Baka. Where it was the second visit to my house. The first visit to go get Belgiana or Bulisi. Ibana, which he built Ibana.
My ekpe.
Malekbe. Or Bulisi Bonyozo, those who did object in our way. Most of the criminals no will I know you are not able to near by force. Mercy Amber. Now make keep it on looking. The map or okay, but I body and bower, and we are. Nobody will have any here. A balance.
Yes.
No matter balance, the balance of your poor here. The man they keep it on no one year. We're balance. Wasting your time. When your time, where dear. We said no, the documents are getting kitchen. So you don't care where you are. Date. You will take documents. Getting the document to Nabo. Ojita was not able to the document here, already misplaced. We say if you go to catch them out there in the Ujugan, Nimber and Kimwe, and in Azania because no one can literate. Oh, we are one is a judge of the federal high court. Enugwu-Ukwu.
Yeah, Enugwu-Ukwu, okay, yes.
Police Enugwu-Ukwu, which is the only way so rest in peace. About because always near but apart from what I look MC, Nabia my nature also master of ceremony.
Yes. Hello, Tembendo no Mazana.
My master of ceremony.
Yes.
Oh, Nambia, I can't make ego. To act as a ego. Mbia, on last moment, we one did go, how will we go? Never, Kabajeke. Master MC Conaro, then, never gonna, my marriage also. My Iguaguna. So, I bet you that homage. We say, okay, let's interview. We did an interview. Oh, Dukuni. We say, now, no, lot of non actually lion also. Also look also part of Igwe. Nakia now also the long age. Also Nakia.
Odunagwe.
No, the same old now. Yes, West Nakia, not Yadron also. Na Igwe. So, West we can go ahead. Which is here. One neighbor. JB change also. When you certificate that, but you also. Certificate that whenever read Supreme Council of Ozo Nkpu Certificate of Membership. This is to satisfy that Sir Ralph Obuneme Ekpe, this day, Friday, 18th February 2011, having been found worthy of admission and is now admitted into the prestigious Ozo Nkpu as a full-fledged member, also titled person, with the appellation of Ozo Nkpu Chinemeze Abalanze, Enugwu-Ukwu no more. Signed, Ozo Nkpu Chief Joseph Anene Okonkwo MFR, Onyeisi Ndị Ozo, 18/2/2011. Ozo Nkpu Chief Frank Woike, Secretary, signed. Then you need a copy. You need my signature. You need a copy. I'll give you a copy. He's the proof. He's saying for the copy.
You signature sign and let go the Ofia.
Guys, no.
Then you know signature more can I character sentence. It's a poly and car.
What a car? No, can come. Can I got over there?
Let's the same signature.
Obro ya na go ndị ọzọ obro ya na go ndị mmadụ na go ya nwoke ke nwere mgbe o ji go. Yes, ozugbo. Yeah.
This is it.
Ndị mmadụ na-asị no fake mana nwoke ke nwere mgbe nwoke ke mụa ji wee nụ na nwoke si na obro nya sign.
Oge eji medezi ibe a onye a wee pụta abana wee kparịa ọrezuo IG ya bana we bali ya oso obia so so here we cover there even there
so ngwacha anyị fa wasi nje gwa ndị ọzọ akajia all elders smoke si the ever anyị no igwe ka ọ we na che Lagos iji gwa gị eziokwu temptation did him that time. I had vessels, 3. 2 of them need discharge in Lagos. And one need discharge in Port Harcourt. We say, how will I look for those if I don't go to this? If I get up Port Harcourt was late, and when I came to Nubi, my car was attacked.
By injury.
Where I was trying to meet them. They are calling you, so on the kitchen. I thought, go with that. Where would you want? Where I know, where boy with someone that was, hey, it matter if you can say yes. Now, I'm Brazil or Sin Chelu. Eh? In the presence of Chelu, Sin and Omu, no, Mike, Nabana. In 3 minutes, he replied back, send up Ozano or question I gave one meeting. You say, okay. I'll go to Makaru case is nice and our look, I be a meeting the following day. I'm not sure I don't know cabinet meeting. But yeah, better. I'm by when I can see him. Apa na we pull out with a one paper. Constitution. Even if I go and I got bodies constitution, I can. Number old man deliver. Mamma, quite vanity. I can't pro constitution. I can't piece it the toilet paper. Oh, Union, there you. A mammy got any ground. I did not know. No, Ofia Dulu. Soon I will be. Now you're broke. Now you're as a woman go. No, get any more. No, Gaddafi, Okwaba, all those old men. Son, if I are going, I'm going to time, but I'm going to just run the school. So I couldn't know market or local loan, more near Ken. Huh? It was some uncle. What's a Royal Highness? Now, the afraid room. It is with me, it is broken. What are you? Not be a old man in the constitution couldn't near nor. See, not stupid, you know. Kevin Cap, not cap piece of paper against toilet. You see, I that to go party. You said because education had the spirit of this. I will know. And when you keep people and bank it for Lagos, a small shop was going to land. I don't say, when I'm saying about. Young even knew because Madianam, who was potential deputy governor then, was there. Or even a chicken may vote. Eh? When I go here again, Nifon Ebu should apologize to elders. I was talking to Stu. What's more can I get form committee in case we need? You say, Mama.
What's going to tell you?
Yes,
what's going to tell you? What's here right now? If we never want to public constituted.
Yes.
Not need the charge of cabinet. They have a meeting in the also. And they better meeting in the also for the Ofia Dulu Castle, not going to pay. So the entity they here, the null and void. And of no effect. Also, yes, go ahead. What is it? I will go
Western Manso, Western Gate.
Almost Jack and the kid, no fast, so can you hire? If you just here, I asked my equal. Western or short mona.
So if you not about talk and so boost you.
Yes, was not trying a cabinet. We said that you no in the first place. You were right.
It's not you.
It's not you guys. Where the letter? Where's not you guys a cabinet?
Not in the mess.
Not you guys in a cabinet. 90 disloyal, 90 stubborn, 90 bankers. Okay. But you have no such powers. I replied him when he letter to counter what he said. I was remember, what you said, I'm going to court to seek for a right and to seek a redress. We get to court, we're buying our